Okay, so hello guys, I'm Pratik Parida, pursuing MTech in Computer Science Information Security from NIT Karnataka. In today's video, I am going to make you aware of one of the Linux utility called DD along with MD5 sum. Its main objective come under forensic analysis. During forensic analysis, we first of all perform data acquisition. So after performing data acquisition, we need to backup them for future reference. Backup is important in order to secure information from data loss. Due to technical fault or any intruder's activity, data may be manipulated before presenting in front of jurisdiction. So keeping backup of the gathered information is very important. So in this video, I will demonstrate different use cases of DD command, particularly in context of cyber forensics. Okay, so let's get started. So you first of all need to enter as a super user like root user to perform these operations. So after opening the terminal, let's know little bit about DD. What is DD? DD actually stands for data dump. So we can perform these operations. You can learn more from these help files. Here they have already mentioned that if you want to learn more, you can go to this info core routers DD info section to learn more about DD command. So let's check another command we are going to learn, that is MD5 some help. Yeah. So this is actually used to create the checksum of the file. Here also the same command is available. You can use to learn more about the command. So actually MD5 sum is used to check the MD5 checksum. So checksum is normally checksum. What checksum is? Checksum is used to check whether the previous status and the next status is similar or not. Like before transferring any file from one location to another location, we are checking whether the file is transferred perfectly or not. Before transferring, we are going to create an image file. You are going to create an checksum file. After transferring, we are going to create another checksum file from the different location. So that we can compare both of them to check whether they are similar or not. Um, so first let learn how to actually we will learn in this video to create a backup and verify whether the data is backed up or not using MD5 sum. First we will specify the disk and then create its image. So this is let's check what using df command we are going to check what file systems available in the disk. Df means disk file system. So these are the file system, and this is the column in which they have specified what are the different value they are having in this table. So file system, block size, used used size, and available block size, and use percentage, and mounted on is normal the location. So I am going to target this file system. This is my pen drive, SanDisk pen drive. So I'm going to performing operation on this. This is the 16 GB and the data available there is 2.6. So I can show you what are available in this. These are the files I am having in my pen drive. So after performing the create image and checksum, I will format this and let show you how data is recovered from the image file also. If time permit, I will show that, because those operation takes nearly 5 to 10 minutes. So let's create the image first of all. The input file is equals to /tv/stv1. Output file is equals to, I'm targeting the media folder present in the root drive. So I am creating the image file here, and I'm going to specify the block size as 1K, that is 1024 bytes. So see, it will take nearly 5 to 10 minutes. Here I give this image creation operation, and in another tab let me show you. Yeah, here Let me show you how to create the MD5 checksum of the present disk. Like before we are creating the image file, we are going to create the MD5 checksum. What is MD5 checksum? MD5 checksum is a 32-bit string generated by hashing algorithm that is unique for different data. MD5 sum is a command line utility implement a 128-bit hashing algorithm that will create unique value for all un, all unique drive file system. So let's create the MD5 checksum of the presently available drive. So using MD5 sum, I'm going to specify the input file on which as DD we are giving if is equals to, but we are using here directly the file name, file system name, std1, and this is the direction where to where I am going to write the checksum. Uh, sorry. MD5. So this operation will also, sorry, actually I have entered into media, so I don't need to specify again media. So, sorry, yeah, sorry. Yeah, now it is going to perform correctly. So after creating the image only I can create the checksum of the image. So let's show you these are being created. Sorry. See, these are being created. Disk image.img, disk md5. These are being created, not yet successfully created. Within this, let's explain what is the cyber forensic and what data acquisition and all. So, so these are the outline I am going to cover. Cyber forensics, steps to perform forensic analysis, acquisition, what is DT, what is MD5 checksum, and final conclusion. In cyber forensic, to analyze any case scenario, digital forensic or cyber forensic plays a vital role. From in recent data, we get one accomplishment. Our NCV on uncovering several conversations involved in SSR murder case like. Finally, August September, we get inside news that SSR murder case and narcotics board get this information from the WhatsApp chats that these all transaction between big parties. These all are traced by only what this cyber forensic analysis. So day by day, our country forensic teams are being evolving and achieving so many successes. Um, so to perform any cyber forensic analysis, these are the four steps we actually perform. First of all, we need to acquire the data. So that phase is called acquisition. In this step, we acquire data from present gadgets. Like we are arriving any scene, like any case scene, we get so many like one pen drive is lying there, one laptop is lying there. We need to get those to our research center so that we can perform any analysis on them. So that I have mentioned that in this step we acquire data from present gadgets in any crime scene. In order to secure them for future usage, we need to backup them. That's what I am performing in this video. Identification. Among all gathered data, we need to identify and retrieve them which information can get into any direction. Like we gathered an laptop and we log into in successfully and get so many movies and so many videos, musics, and that's those are irrelevant. So we need to retrieve the relevant data which can help me in acquiring or analyzing the case. So we need to identify secondly, then we need to evaluate whether the data I have identified, like we during identification we ignored all the video file, but we concentrated on some text file. So we are going to analyze those text files whether the all the text present in the system are relevant or not. So we check all of them, then then filter out what which are the relevant to this case. After that we are going to present in front of the jurisdiction that these are the information I have gathered from the case report uh, with the cyber forensic analysis. So as in my video I am concentrating on backupping the gathered data. So let's learn about acquisition. What acquisition is? Before starting analysis, we need to gather information on which we need to perform analysis. So we first gather all gadgets present on the site. Then we need to backup them in case the gadgets may corrupted or breached by any internal or external personnel. So backup is very important. That's why creating disk image plays a very vital role in forensic analysis. Like I said, I get to any site and gathered any laptop. Then that laptop may be programmed such a way that after some hour that laptop may be corrupted, so that the analyzer team cannot get any information, or any culprit side officer is in my team. He can take that information and do any breaching into the do any corruption in the gathered information. So to avoid all of this I need to backup in another system. After that acquisition operation, I am going to perform. I am going to explain you what is DD. DD is a Linux utility inbuilt utility that is performed on terminal. Actually, DD stands for data dump. Linux itself provides an inbuilt facility with its many versions like Ubuntu, Fedora, and many more. That is called DD. DD is built in command line utility, and you don't need to install it before using. Its basic purpose is to transfer data from one file to another without affecting its contents. Let's see whether the operations I have done is successfully done or not. No, this is being done. Yeah, this is also being done. Let's back to the presentation. So here after getting info about DD, let's know what is MD5 checksum. MD5 checksum is a 32-bit character string generated by hashing algorithm that is unique for different data. MD5 sum is a command line utility implement a 128-bit hashing algorithm that helps in generating MD5 checksum. Without MD5 sum, if you perform only DD, the data will only get transferred, but with MD5 sum, it will ensure that data transport is not corrupted. Like uh, like I copied, normally I copy from one file location to another file location. Then it may get changed that any power of issue or any kind of issue may happen, so that my system may get shut down within the transferring operation, so that the half of file may be transferred from one location to another. So to check that the whether the data transfer is successful or not, we use md5 sum command to create the md5 checksum of the previous file and the next file. So this is all about md5 checksum. So md5 checksum is created, and here also the image file is also created. This is, yes, 16 GB is copied. Yeah, out, yes. After that, let create the image file of the checksum file of the disk image. So to do this we need to give input file as the image file, that is disk img.img, and give output file another one there, that is, you can see here, input file and output file md5 sum. this img.img img md5. So this will also take similar time as the previous two has taken. You can see also the image files checksum is also created. This I have created first, that is the disk image. This is I have created secondly, that is MD5 checksum of the disk, and recently I have created the MD5 checksum of the image file. So let's compare the both content whether these are similar or not. We can see, so this is the checksum of the drive, like me stick SanDisk pen drive. So you can see these two are totally similar, nothing different there. So yes, after that, let me so that I you the so that I can show you the file is being recovered or not. And this pen drive is totally formatted. Let's retrieve the entire file disk from the image file I have created before. Two steps. Let's do this. Yeah, using this command I can retrieve the, like I have created the image. I can do the same thing to retrieve it. Disk img.img OF is equals to /dev/sdv1 and then bs, that is block size, is equals to 1k. Okay, here is copied. This take nearly 2975.34 second. This much time is taken, and it is successfully copied to the SD card. Let me show you the SD card that I have formatted, and check whether all files are copied successfully or not. We can create the backup and retrieve the files from the backup. So let's conclude with my presentation. So in this video we perform the demonstration of dd command along with md5 sum in order to perform data backup operation. That is a sub operation of data acquisition. So after that we retrieve the data from the image file uh, that we have done successfully. Uh, I referred you can get more information from this link what I have said. So kindly I can put this in the detail section so that you can go through this for detailed. And credit I am giving to Usama Ajad from National University of Science and Technology for the documentation. Thank you.